YouTube! What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video, guys. And today's video is going to be on 5 running backs that you should be drafting. And me and my homie Mac is both going to give you 5 guys. And if you watch the whole video, we got a bonus guy for you. So make sure you stay for the whole video, guys. And guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. This is cutting edge content. And also, guys, go subscribe to my OnlyFans where you can play against Mac and me in leagues, guys, and you can get our essence the way we draft. And also, guys, you'll be grandfather clause in for life at only $10 if you do it before this year fantasy football season starts. Yes, guys, so you want to be in there, guys. So let's start. Mac, you can start with your list, your first running back, and let's just go from 5 to 1.
Okay, from the bottom to the top. I like that. Okay, cool. Boom. All right, so my first guy, number 5, I'm going with Aaron Jones. Okay, so this is the deal with this situation. Devontae's gone. You know, Aaron's trying to look and see what, Rodgers. He's trying to figure out, how he's gonna, accentuate or, recoup the scoring, right? So what's going to happen is Aaron Jones, that we've seen in the past, he's going to be a PPR monster. And those few games, and I know it's a small sample size, but we saw how they used that two-back system, and Aaron Jones got split out wide. He played in the slot. He was in motion. He did a lot of things that accentuated Aaron Jones' Aaron Jones' talent, just being able to be versatile. So I love him this year in PPR. I think he's going to get hyper targeted. They've got a young receiving core, Chris Watson, which, my man right here is an expert on Watson. He's championing him, and I like Romeo Dobbs. It's a couple other guys on that offensive team.
Alan Lazard,
but here is, again, A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones is going to be phenomenal. A.J. Dillon alone is a whole nother topic. We'll get on that another day. But right now, as it stands, my 5th guy is Aaron Jones.
Okay, I like that. So, guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. This is cutting edge content. You hear this guy talking about Aaron Jones at number 5. So, but my number 5 guy is Saquon Barkley. Yes, I said it. Saquon Barkley. And the reason why I'm on Saquon Barkley, guys, is he is a true bell cow. It's no running back coming in to take the PPR points or to take the passing downs from him. This guy's healthy. The only reason why he faded off last year is because when he was coming back from the knee injury, he got his ankle stepped on, and it derailed his season. But this year, if he's healthy, and listen, this is fantasy football, so everything is not going to be a perfect setting. It's not, he's never been hurt, and he's a great guy, and he's going to get 500 carries. No. So sometimes it can happen, but you don't let that stop you from drafting a guy the next year. You got to play to win. So this guy is a bell cow. He can get 300 touches. He can have 65 plus catches. So guys, I love Saquon Barkley to get that workload. I love what Brian Daboll did with Devin Singletary. And Devin Singletary is not half the back of Saquon. Devin Singletary led all running backs other than Alvin Kamara with going out for pass attempts. So what you think that Daboll is going to do with Saquon? Why you think they hired Daboll? It's because they wanted him to accentuate Saquon, Kadarius Toney, and Daniel Jones. So this is what this offense is going to be. So guys, like I said, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. And again, guys, go to my OnlyFans and sign up there where you can pay $10 a month. And you grandfather clause in for life, and you can get in listener leagues, best ball leagues. You up for like autographed jerseys, autographed helmets. And also, guys, I'm gonna be providing opportunities for you to win NFTs on my OnlyFans. So you're gonna want to be on this OnlyFans. But go ahead, Matt. Go to your next guy.
Okay. Yeah, I love the Saquon pick, man. So my next guy is Jonathan Taylor. Now he is probably, consensus number 1 throughout a lot of lists, and that's cool. Typically, I'm not a consensus guy.
JT at the number 4 spot.
Yeah. So here's the thing, and it's no slight to Jonathan Taylor whatsoever. I was actually high on Jonathan Taylor, when he first came out, So, and he is a typical prototypical workhorse, right? The only thing that I have a slight concern with, he's going to get volume. Volume is king. We're not worried about that. So if you get him at the 101 or whatever the case may be, I'm not saying that's a bad pick. I wouldn't do it, however. Matt Ryan came in for a reason. You know, they've tried to get several different throwers of the football, so to speak. You know, Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz, now Matt Ryan, right? Yep. Matt Ryan, to me, is probably the most efficient guy out of those three, or the other two, I should say. Now he's behind a great offensive line. Yep. So they're going to accentuate the passing game, right? Jonathan Taylor is not your prototypical passing down back. That's where Nyheim Hines is going to come into play. Nyheim is another guy.
Yes,
that's a whole nother video, but we're going to get on that too.
Yes, sir.
He is a guy that I would probably look at more so as far as a PPR type of back. So Jonathan Taylor, to me, like I said, is a prototypical 3-down back. You know, so if you get him at the 101, that's fine. Me personally, he comes in at number 4 for me because I like a couple other guys ahead of him that's got more of a balance, you know, pass catching as well as goal line attempts. But again, volume is king, so Jonathan Taylor is going to continue to get that huge amount of volume. So Jonathan Taylor comes in at number 4 for me.
I like that Jonathan Taylor pick at number 4 because I do believe Nyheim Hines is going to come and have a nice role. So could that limit Jonathan Taylor in the passing game, which limits his numbers a little bit, or being an RB1? I can agree with that. So I like that, bro. So I'm gonna move on to my number 4 guy, and my number 4 guy is Austin Ekeler. Yes, Austin Ekeler. Austin Ekeler. Yes, Austin Ekeler, guys. Listen, the reason why I got Austin Ekeler number 4 is he's gonna probably be on the best offense in the NFL. He's on the best offense. Also, guys, he's getting all the goal line opportunities. Now, he's not going to get 90% of the carries because they know Austin Ekeler is a smaller guy. They picked up Isaiah Spiller. But far as goal line opportunities, ain't nobody taking Austin Ekeler goal line opportunities. And he's getting all the passing downs. So only when they're going to spare him what you want this is between the 20s where Isaiah Spiller or Roundtree might come in, but that's fine. So Austin Ekeler, guys, his high value being a PPR monster, especially in PPR. Not standard, he's not going to be on my list, so this is a PPR list. But so in PPR, guys, Austin Ekeler is probably the best running back to draft in a PPR format, other than like a possibility of a CMC. So guys, yes, I ain't got a lot to say about Austin Ekeler, breaking him down because we all know what he is, but I just want to give you confirmation to take him at, to me, he's my number 4 running back. So if you want to take him a little early, that's fine. You want to take him a little later, that's fine. So Austin Ekeler, guys, yes, pick him up. And again, guys, I want to remind you, make sure you smash this video, the thumbs up button on this video, guys. It helps get this video out in the algorithm. So guys, if you want to help my channel grow, please make sure you like the video. Also, guys, subscribe to my OnlyFans. I'm going to be available for you at any time. You can ask questions on Sunday morning. I can hit you up. It's very personal. Make sure you do that. So, Matt, go ahead to your number 3 running back. Okay,
yep. The third guy on my list, and it's kind of similar or in the same vein, I should say, as Jonathan Taylor, and that's Derrick Henry. So
King Henry.
I'm not looking at, recency bias, so to speak. His injury of last season. People want to talk about his volume, this, that, and the third. Here's the thing. Again, volume is king. And King Henry, so to speak, he's going to continue to get that volume. He's going to come in demanding at least 300 carries. You can't overlook that. They don't have A.J. Brown anymore. Treylon Burks is a guy that I do like. I think he's got mass potential, right? But at the end of the day, that offense is going to run through the run. And Derrick Henry is going to be a big part of that. So Derrick Henry falls in at number 3 for me.
I can't say nothing about King Henry. I'm trusting and I'm not fading because of that injury. That was just a one-time thing. So I'm going to draft. If you want to win, you got to take opportunities. Take that chance. All right. So my number 3, guys, is CMC. Now listen, it's CMC. I ain't about to break down how good CMC is. I'm just going to tell you, listen, injuries cannot scare you. This guy's too young. He's not 30 years old. He's too young for an injury to scare you off of him. So me, I'm taking him as my number 3 running back off the board, right? And I'm going from 5 to 1. So I'm going to give you my other 2 guys that I think I'd take before him. But other than that, I'm not taking no other guys before him. There's only 2 guys that I'm going to take for him. CMC could be a league-winning player. So it is what it is. Ain't nothing else for me to say. Trust it. Don't fade CMC and let somebody else pick him up, and then they win the league, and you're like, well, why did I not trust it? I thought he was going to get injured again, so I couldn't take the opportunity. No, that's your fault. You should be able to draft CMC, and if he don't, if he get hurt, it shouldn't kill you. You should be able to draft. And if you want to learn how to draft like that, make sure you subscribe to my channel and sign up for OnlyFans. And I'll show you guys that you can handcuff with CMC, where if he go down, you still gonna have other guys. Because remember, I'm a 0 RB guy, so I know how to pick up running backs off waivers and also pick up guys that's in the later rounds and have value. So yeah, CMC is my number 3 guy. Again, guys, smash the thumbs up button. Cutting edge content here. So Matt, go ahead to your number 2 guy.
All right, my number 2 guy is somebody that actually could vie for the number 1 position in my opinion, especially in PPR. Also, along with the offense, that's one thing I love about this particular player that I'm about to talk about is the offense. The offense coordinator, the head coach, all these things are gonna mesh together. We saw glimpses of it last year, how they kind of brought that New Orleans Saints offense to LA. Now LA has got a great defense. You know, they got pass rushers. They got more. They're giving them more chances at the red zone. So now you're gonna give Justin Herbert, you're gonna give Mike Williams, and the guy I'm talking about, Austin Ekeler, more opportunity to score. Austin Ekeler comes in at number 2 for me, especially in PPR. He's a PPR monster. You know, they scaled back his carries, you know, for, the past 2 previous seasons, especially last year. But he's still getting over 60% of the opportunities within the green zone. That's huge. Yep. So if this man is getting 12 targets a game, that's wide receiver 1 type of target.
Yeah, it is.
You get what I'm saying? You get him out in space. He's an astronaut. That's a term that I came up with that I love. Astronauts are people who work out in space, right? So those are yak guys. Austin Ekeler is one of the best astronauts that I know, and he's gonna get out in space. Austin Ekeler at number 2 for me.
Yeah, I like that. It's Austin Ekeler. I know he's going to be on both our lists because, I mean, his PPR points is ridiculous. Like I said, again, in standard, I draft him, but I'm not going to draft him as high. But PPR, he could be number 1. I'm just going to be serious with you. This Austin Ekeler, he had, how many touchdowns last year?
What was it, like 10? 11?
No, he had
was it
14, 15, right?
Was it 15?
No, it was 15, like 16 altogether, right?
Altogether, yeah,
okay,
you're right.
Okay,
right.
Okay, so he's a touchdown machine too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, my number 2 guy is Najee Harris. Yes, I said it. Najee Harris, guys. And listen, the reason why I'm high on Najee Harris, guys, is volume is king. And also Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin, his whole career with Pittsburgh, he's never had a running back where he sniped targets from him in the green zone, or took him out the game a lot, or made a 2-tandem type backfield. So now I know that Najee, every time that Pittsburgh is in the green zone, Najee is going to get at least 2 opportunities to punch it in. And that's all you can ask for. Also, guys, he had 16, 17 catches in one game as a rookie. So I'm not saying he's going to get 16, 17 catches in the multiple games this year, but can he get 7, 8? And also, with the volume that he's going to get, getting 15 to 20 carries, I want that guy on my team. Najee, volume is king. So I love Najee. And also, guys, I like the way Najee, the way he works out. To me, I feel like he can take 300, 350 carries. His body is made for that. He runs a lot. He's very big into his body. So I trust that with Najee, guys. Najee is my number 2 guy. So, Mac, go ahead and hit him with your number 1 guy.
Well, I mean, it's a perfect segue, to be honest, because my number 1 guy is Najee. So I don't have a lot more to, add on to what you just said. I agree with everything you said. The only thing I could say is that the improvements that the Pittsburgh Steelers made in the offseason has geared a lot of things in the direction that the run game is going to be vast, but it's still going to be spearheaded by Najee. They've got Benny Snell, and a couple other guys that they brought in as undrafted free agents, and don't think that they might not bring in another veteran just to have some depth because of the way they're going to use Najee. And he's going to be used in multiple ways all over the field in Matt Canada's offense. So the workload and the volume is going to continuously be there. However, the only thing I would say, if you get Najee, I would most definitely, by the time the season rolls around, we'll have a clear-cut number 2 in that offense. We'll know who that is. I would definitely handcuff him just for the sheer fact. We all know he's young. He's, he takes care of his body, all of those things. But you want, if you especially take him at number 1, you gotta reassure or have a insurance plan for that. So whoever the guy is, I know Benny Snell might not be as appealing to some people, but it doesn't matter. I've been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan for years. Been in this game, this fantasy thing for a while now, and I've always seen us have, speaking of the Steelers, a top 3 to top 5 RB, no matter who it is. If the main guy goes down, the other guy steps up, and it's just a system. This is how it's always been, and it's how it'll always be. So if you get Najee at number 1, you're daggone sure you better back him up with whoever is his handcuff.
Yes, I agree with that. I'm not a big handcuff person, but where you can get Benny Snell or whoever may come, you're gonna be able to get them like in a safe value. You're not gonna have
12th
to
round.
Yeah, it ain't like Alexander Madison, right?
No.
Yeah. So guys, let's go to my number 1 guy, and my number 1 guy is the consensus guy. It's Jonathan Taylor. Now I'm not gonna sit here and make him some type of superhero, but this guy is on an offense that has a great offensive line. And he's going to get a lot of green zone touches, probably all green zone touches. They don't have a lot of great wide receivers. So Jonathan Taylor being the RB1, RB2, that's easy, right? So guys, all I'm saying is to trust it. He's going to be fine. Take it. If he gets hurt, don't worry about that. Don't worry about no injury. Don't worry about no regression. Don't get cute. Take Jonathan Taylor. He's the number 1. So Matt, go ahead and just go hit your bonus guy. And before he hit his bonus guy, guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button on this video and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content, guys. So go ahead, Matt.
All right, so my bonus guy is kind of a name that everybody knows. We've drafted him in previous years in the top round, right? In round 1. So, but it hasn't been talked about as much here recently. But one thing I can tell you, and I love looking at beat writers and things that they say, even players, when they talking about certain things, and when they say they want to do this, they want to add this to their game, so on and so forth. I've heard this verbiage come from this particular guy, and a lot of it has got to do with his younger brother. And this is a guy that I've been high on as well, James Cook. So you know what I'm talking about, Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is my bonus player. And this is a guy that you can get maybe not within that top 5 range, but anything below that, I'd love to get him. Because here's the thing, they're going to use him in multiple ways this year. It's almost your case scenario, big brother, little brother. You don't want to see his little brother outdo him, guys. I'm telling you. James Cook is going to be a beast in PPR. Dalvin knew and knows what James Cook is able to do, especially in the receiving aspect. He's already came out and stated that the new offense that Minnesota is running, they're going to be more pass-oriented, more pass-friendly, and they're going to incorporate Dalvin more. He's actually already been lined up in the slot in OTAs and stuff, so they're using him all over the field. You're going to hear more about this. So Dalvin's going to get a lot of PPR points, I believe, this year, barring injury. Again, we got to talk about injury because this is one of those things that he has had to deal with in the past few seasons. So again, the same thing that I said about Najee, I echo it with Dalvin Cook. If you get Dalvin Cook, you damn sure better back him up with Madison.
You got to, because Dalvin is just so volatile with injuries, but he's such a boom guy. I'm glad you had him as a bonus guy because we kind of got to fit him on this list. But we got to stay true to what we think in our essence. But yes, I love Dalvin Cook. I think he's a great guy that you can get in the second round. I would love to take Dalvin in the second round. Not in the first round this year. I'm not going to do him in the first round, but I'll take him in the second round. So, guys, I'm going to give you my bonus guy. And my bonus guy, I'm going to switch it up because I don't want to regurgitate, but it was going to be Derrick Henry. But everybody, you know what Derrick Henry is. So, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go say the DeAndre Swift. And the reason why I'm going to DeAndre Swift, guys, is because of what Dan Campbell likes to do with his teams. And it's run the ball, win at the line of scrimmage. That's why they drafted those offensive linemen last year. So I love DeAndre Swift. I think he's game script proof. If they down, he's going to kill you with PPR. He can have 12 catches. If they winning, he can kill you just getting bell cowed and running for touchdowns and stuff like that, right? So I love DeAndre Swift. I think all you need to do is rely on him to be healthy. Now listen, we all know these are RBs, so all these RBs could get hurt, but we don't care, right? Because that's why we draft a certain type of way, because we're not worried about the volatility of a running back. So DeAndre Swift, he did have a shoulder injury next year, but before then, guys, he probably was, I think he was the number 3 player in fantasy. So make sure, guys, you go, if you can get DeAndre Swift coming around in your second round, I think he's perfect to package him and JT and somebody, or Najee or CMC. DeAndre Swift stacked with somebody is a robust RB drafting strategy that I'm okay with. I said what I said. Yes, I did say robust RB. I know I don't never say that, right? But yes, I'm saying that robust RB, I like packaging DeAndre Swift. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Again, read your list off real quick, Mac.
Yep. All right. So from 5 to 1, we got Aaron Jones. Number 4, we got Jonathan Taylor. Number 3, Derrick Henry. Number 2, Austin Ekeler. And number 1, Najee. And then my bonus, of course, was Dalvin Cook.
Yep. And again, guys, my number five guy was Saquon. My number 4 guy was Austin Ekeler. Yes, Austin Ekeler. And number 3 guy was CMC. Number 2 was Najee Harris. And number 1 was Jonathan Taylor. And my bonus guy was DeAndre Swift. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure, again, guys, that you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. And also, guys, go to my OnlyFans, where I'm going to be available for you at all times of the day, any time of the week, where you can ask me questions to help grade your team, set your lineups, whatever you need, and also be a part of me giving you signed autographed jerseys, NFTs, guys, and a chance to play against me and Mac and other content creators in my league, guys. So make sure you do that, and you grandfather clause in if you do it before the first game of this season. Yes, guys, the first game of the season. So thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.